At the high-end car dealership, the sales staff smirked as they guided the woman toward the door. Her simple attire and unassuming presence made her seem out of place. "Sorry ma'am, this isn't a spot for browsers," one of them scoffed. They had no clue who she was or the surprise awaiting them the next day. Stay tuned. Emma cared little for outward appearances, despite being wed to one of the city's richest men, William Carter. She embraced simplicity, a trait her billionaire husband cherished. Yet, she'd learned the harsh reality that people often judge based on looks. That afternoon, Emma visited an upscale dealership to purchase a surprise for William, a sleek, custom-designed luxury car. Entering the showroom, she eyed the gleaming, high-priced vehicles, but instead of a friendly greeting, she faced contempt. "Can I assist you?" a young salesman asked, his tone dripping with annoyance. "Yes," Emma replied with a smile. "I'm interested in your finest model, the Rolls-Royce Phantom." The salesman snickered, sharing a smug look with his co-workers. "Ma'am, perhaps you'd prefer something more budget-friendly. We have used sedans out back." Emma's brow furrowed. "I want the Rolls-Royce Phantom." A tall salesman, sporting a haughty grin, folded his arms. "Look, we don't have time for unserious buyers. We can't let just anyone touch these cars." The jab hurt, but Emma stayed composed. "You shouldn't judge people by appearances," she said quietly. The tall salesman laughed. "And you shouldn't waste our time. Please go." Humiliated, Emma left, the sales team's laughter ringing in her ears. That evening at dinner, Emma was unusually subdued. William noticed right away. "What's the matter, darling?" he asked, setting down his fork. She paused, then shared the story, the smug expressions, the patronizing tones, how they dismissed her as if she didn't exist. William's face hardened. "They treated you that way?" Emma shrugged. "It's not new. I just hoped for better." William leaned back, a calculating spark in his eyes. "That dealership's owned by a friend. Maybe it's time they learned a lesson." The next afternoon, the dealership hummed with activity as salespeople catered to affluent clients. Then a deep, unmistakable engine growl filled the showroom. Heads turned as a black Rolls-Royce Phantom, flanked by two other luxury cars, rolled up to the entrance. The doors opened and out stepped William Carter, the billionaire, the icon. The salespeople froze. The tall one who'd mocked Emma the previous day hurriedly adjusted his tie, standing taller. "Mr. Carter, what an honor." William ignored him, turning to Emma, who emerged from the car, glowing in a modest dress. He took her hand and led her inside. "You know," William boomed, eyeing the stunned staff, "my wife visited yesterday to buy me a car. But instead of service, she was insulted and escorted out." The manager, a middle-aged man in a navy suit, rushed over, sweating. "Sir, there must be a mix-up." William raised a hand. "No mix-up, just bad judgment. So I'm faced with a choice." He paused, letting their hopes flicker. "Do I buy the Rolls-Royce Phantom today?" His smile faded. "Or do I take my business elsewhere?" The staff paled. "Mr. Carter," the tall salesman stammered, "we didn't know she was your wife." "If we'd known," William's piercing stare cut him off. "You should respect every customer, not just those you assume have wealth." The manager stepped forward, bowing slightly. "Please, sir, we're deeply sorry. Let us fix this." William smirked. "Oh, you will?" He turned to Emma. "Would you rather shop at another dealership, my dear?" Emma locked eyes with the men who'd ridiculed her. "No," she said, smiling. "I'll take the Rolls-Royce Phantom, after you replace your entire sales team." The dealership had no choice but to comply. By day's end, several salespeople were jobless, replaced by professionals trained to treat all customers with respect. As Emma and William drove off in their new Rolls-Royce Phantom, Emma felt a quiet triumph, not because she'd proven her value, which she never doubted, but because she'd reinforced a timeless lesson. Respect costs nothing but means everything. Would you stand up to discrimination like Emma did? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoy uplifting stories like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. Take care.